Dude, careful. Did you forget?
Realist podcast. Welcome to the You're Here podcast. This is episode 127 of the podcast. If you're looking right now, setup's a little different. And if you're looking at the video right now, we got Jordan up in the house for the episode. Our first in-house guest in, it's been like a year, man.
Yes.
Right?
First one.
Hey, podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, the video, anchor.fm, www.yourpodcast.co. We cannot afford the M. Welcome home.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Boys.
I feel like I should have learned the intro for this one.
Ooh. That would have been
I'll just mumble while you do it. It'll sound like I'm going along.
You'll
We've got the M.
You'll move your mouth and I'll be like...
Yeah. You could dub it in.
Yeah, deep fake it.
Should we do it?
Deep fake.
Dude. I want to
That
deep
shit's
fake...
bananas.
I want to deep fake Dave's face on... So the podcast, guys. How are we doing?
Whoa.
How are we doing?
Whoa. Transition there.
Doing good, bro. We got our first in-house guest, Jordan.
Hey, thank you for these
Yeah, thank you for
sipping a
bringing
little-
the beers.
little dogfish, a little hazy.
No problem, guys.
You brought gifts. You know, it's a
I got to sauce you
celebration.
up
Yeah.
before I hit you hard.
Jordan. So we reached out to Jordan, dude. I was like,
Whoa. Why are you flexing like that, dude?
This is just
Damn, bro.
Mike.
Dave's been hitting the bag a
Mike,
little.
This
I mean,
is just.
I
how
just see
look
his
now.
shirt, dude. I'm like, all right.
I can't help it.
Okay.
I can't help it.
All right. I like it.
You know what I mean?
I like what I see.
I'm not bragging. Let me tell my story here. So
Okay.
I called Jordan up. I said, man, let's have you back on the pod. He says, yes, one condition only. And that condition is that he is flipping the show on its head. You know how we bring people on?
Yeah.
He's been on before. Go watch his episode. We
Yes.
interviewed him for, an hour with longer with Carl and Shireen. Shout out.
Before we shot the I'll Meet You There, the
That's right.
last film, we're doing the festival circuit. Boom.
That's right.
What's up, Playhouse West?
See you
What's
in
up, Blue
Philly.
Whiskey?
See you in Chicago and Philly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say congrats to both of you.
Oh, thanks.
Y'all
man.
did an amazing job.
You did too. You were there.
Thank you.
You were there.
Yeah, come on. Sound. We got sound DP acting. We got the whole.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Continue.
Sorry. Okay. So he's one condition.
Yep.
Fair.
All right.
He says we're flipping the show on its head. I'm interviewing you guys. I have questions.
Damn.
I want you guys to talk about your whatever the answer is. I'm interviewing you. So it's no holds bar. I don't know what he's asking, Mike. I
don't
told
know
him
either.
don't tell us. It's the You Are Here podcast.
If it comes to, near the end, I have some good questions that I thought of
For
that
Jordan,
I definitely
specifically?
want to ask both of you.
Okay, good.
But I'm excited to hear.
Are you Jordan? Are you
Jordan's.
okay with that?
I mean, I'm sorry.
I'll allow it.
He's upset, but he'll fucking allow it.
Hell yeah.
All right, good.
All right, Jordan. Let's,
Here we
let's
go.
do it.
Jordan. So I can't even ask you how you're doing. You want to get right into it? No. Can we update?
This is not a hostile takeover. It's more of like a friendly communion.
Okay, got you. I misread it.
But if you want it to be hostile, I can be hostile. No, I'm just kidding.
He brought a bag with him. I don't know.
You brought the beers. I'm like, all right, I'm getting loose. Let's do it.
Well, dude, can I just update the people on what you're doing right now?
You
Yeah,
can,
man.
So Jordan DP'd our thing. It was
Hell
a
yeah.
long quarantine. Jordan now is working with Michelle, our Playhouse alum.
Michelle Emanuela.
Yes,
Shout out.
friend of the pod. They're working with Carl Fernandez. We may know that guy.
Oh, we know.
Right now on a short film. You're going to shoot soon. So
Boom.
that's what we got to look forward to. Next exit.
Next exit film,
You
man.
can look it up on Indiegogo online. It's all
Yeah, man.
over.
They hit the goals, right?
Goal
Yeah,
got
man.
hit.
Fully funded.
We're funded.
Hell yeah.
And, we're always looking for further funding just to sweeten the deal for everyone involved in the project.
Mhm.
Everybody who comes on these things takes them on usually as a passion project, but we are trying to move past those kind of deals with
Yeah,
our
man.
friends and collaborators and
Mhm.
move into bigger and better things. And part of that is securing the bag.
There we go, man. And that's
Making
how it is,
sure-
man.
Making
need-
sure everybody gets fed.
We
That's
need
it.
that bread.
You got to be real.
Yes. We have
Gotta
to
get the bread.
acquire the dough. But yeah, it's an exciting process. I mean, Michelle and Ali, the producer,
Shout out.
have been killing it on the back end, getting money, getting funding, making sure that the project is realized in its fullest way, and it's great. It's great, and I'm stoked on it.
Hell yeah.
And I'm stoked to be shooting a movie. It's awesome.
Dude, I forgot in quarantine you made a zine, by the way.
Dude, I wanted to talk about this too, but I thought we were going to talk about it.
And save it for the end.
We
Save it for the end.
can talk about it later.
Save it for the
Yeah.
end. Save it for the end.
Yeah, I'm always working on something. But yeah, I'm trying to do new things all the
man.
time. Yeah, I mean, my idea today, and I told Dave
Let's get into it.
and Mikey now, is to get to know you guys better. Because I feel like you bring people on sometimes multiple times and you get deep and people, put their heart out there and you guys curate that for them, but then, nobody asks how the band is doing, right? It's you guys.
Hey,
You're here gluing
sweet.
everything together.
This is
The background.
really considerate, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited.
I know you guys get to sit here every week and talk to each other and do your thing, but I thought I'm going to throw a wrench in the works.
I love it.
Yeah, you'd think that like our, me and you solo would be like, let's open up, like, but like, it's just a constant joke of Mikey's too dry and Dave's boxing.
No, we get deep, dude.
No, we do.
get deep.
We
dude.
do.
Don't say that.
I'm just joking.
Those are the episodes that I like the best, though.
I know, me too.
And
me
that's
too.
the ones I listen to. Like
Me
I'll
too.
put them on when I'm like doing paperwork and stuff. Like,
Oh, damn.
they get me. They get me going, man. Because I'm
That's
like,
sick.
it's the boys.
Yeah.
What are they doing right
What
now?
are the boys up to?
It's like I don't even have to talk to you guys in real
Yeah,
life.
man.
I could just listen to the podcast.
That's true. Isn't that weird?
No,
Isn't
I'm
that
joking.
weird?
I love talking to you guys.
I was just talking
thank
about
you,
this
bro.
with someone. I'm sorry to take away. I'm taking away, dude.
It's his show.
I know.
Dude.
I know. We got to get into it.
No, you can say your thing. I'm only kidding.
I was just talking to someone about like, they were asking like, do you ever like, because I remember when we first started doing guests and stuff, it's like a lot of the guests I was meeting was for the first time. And then like they'd always come up to me and be like, yo, it's like I know you, like before even meeting you.
Yeah.
And it felt so weird. But I don't know, like it's a very like, I wish everyone had like,
Just a catalog
yeah,
of
like a catalog of them
deep
talking.
conversation.
They should have, dude, that should be a dating app.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
They just do hour talk.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
It would be.
A dating app where you have
Yo.
like 100 episodes worth of you
What if-
talking
what if-
about things that move you.
What if they do like a dating app?
You guys are overestimating how fucking interesting people
That's
are.
true, dude. That's really true,
Most
too.
people have nothing to talk about.
What if there's a dating app that's like like you do a FaceTime thing,
Yeah.
but you record it and it goes out there.
It's not photos. It's not like prim and proper
It's like a
photos.
that's your profile. It's like the calls you had with
I
people.
would love that. I think that's.
Do you remember
someone
that-
needs to do that?
You remember that mini doc that went around that was like First Kiss or something, and it was like 20
heard of it.
strangers like in pairs meeting for the first time, and they have to make out.
Whoa! I remember a show like that.
What?
It was something like that. They had to like they're in a
No.
big white room.
Yes,
and
that
they
I
just had to
remember.
like kiss each other.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it was no speak, no nothing. It was just like
They'd be like, hey,
walking into a room
hey, and then they just start making.
and they have to kiss.
And it was like I can't tell if it was real or not, but it was raw.
It was so raw, dude.
Damn.
Human chemistry is a weird thing, man.
Some of them really got into it.
What's the website for that? I mean,
www.kissinginthevoid.com.
that's a good name. That's a good name.
It was like a sterile white room.
Also
too.
the name of my new band.
Oh, I like that.
There we
dude.
go. I like that.
Kissing in the void. I
Yeah.
like that.
So we all have our individual things, right?
Yeah.
We all have things that bring us together, but we also have things that really move us as people and I don't know, get us up in the morning, kind of.
Mhm.
And I think they might not be things you get to talk about every day or necessarily like want to talk about. You just like sometimes you do things just for you. Like I love cooking. I don't post about it on the internet. I don't like really talk about it. Sometimes I get to cook for friends, which is always amazing, but like, you know, I'm not like an internet chef. I just like making food. I like learning how to do new things, and that's something that's kind of personal for me. It's obviously keeps me alive too, so it's important. But I think that there's like little things like that about all of us that don't really get a time in the light, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we get to talk about like our bigger projects. We get to talk about the things we work on with each other because they're group things. And now, you know, sometimes I'm like, hey, what are those other things?
Yeah.
Even if they're small things, you know. Bro, do you like doing puzzles or something?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you
Mikey, go ahead.
Plant flowers on the weekend.
What's your personal
Oh.
thing that's like your thing that maybe
gonna-
no one knows?
I'm gonna vibe with you, dude. I love cooking. That's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite things, man. Oh, my favorite thing. I've been going camping for the past couple months, and I don't know what it is, dude. I love just like hosting it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I brought my cousin and his girlfriend
Uh-huh.
and some friends from work, and like we all had like a
When
like
was this?
Like, dude, don't do this. Don't you dare do this right now.
What did I do?
You always ask, like, dude, when?
I'm just
like,
asking.
dude, I tell you when it happens.
I didn't know.
Because then you're like, dude, you didn't invite me, bro. You didn't invite me.
I wasn't even gonna say that.
Really?
I was just curious.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I assumed. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
2 weeks ago. You
How
know?
often do you get to go?
I try to go once a month.
That's
now,
great, man.
dude, it's fun, man. But I don't know if this heat might be too like crazy.
Yeah.
But
Got some skeeters out there too.
Yeah.
Hosting a cookout.
Yeah, like I love
A
like
camping cookout.
remember when you came the one time
Oh yeah.
to my house?
Yes,
did a little
dude.
K barbecue. I don't know. I love cooking and having other people and like taking care of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you're all good. Like,
You're a good host.
Cool.
Man. You're a
thanks,
very good
man.
host.
I appreciate it.
It's a skill, man. It's
Yeah.
a skill. Anticipating people's needs. You know, like planning. There's a lot of planning involved with throwing a party. Like a good party. We've all been to shitty parties, but you know, a good party where everyone leaves with like, you know, having a good time. Man.
Nice buzz, belly full kind of deal.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
happy conversation.
Yeah. I mean, that's tough. And then doing it out in the woods or something, man, that's even tougher. How do you do that? Yeah. What's the prep like for something like that?
Dude, well, shout out to Stylo and Grace.
Shout out.
They are. I always go with them. Two very good friends. Stylo is an amazing musical artist. Go check out Stylo on all platforms. But we always go like the week before, and like they have like a whole camping setup in their basement, like a whole like shelving, like all this stuff, and then like I'm buying all this stuff now, so like I have my whole shelf, everything, and we always go like the day before, and we buy all like the barbecue meats, we buy everything, we split at the end, and then the first time they took me out and like cooked everything, and I went with their family and everything. I was basically gonna like adopted into a Korean family.
Yeah.
Right. I was the only little white dude out there, and it was amazing. I loved it. But this time I was like, I want to help. I want to be with you guys and do it all too.
Yeah.
So we all did it together, and I don't know, man. There's something about like it costs a lot of money too for like over 10 people.
Is it really?
But like, dude, I don't care, man. As long as everyone's happy and everything, split at the end. Like, I don't know. It's fun, man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I love that, man.
What about you, dude? I want to know what you do.
Things I do day to day that get me out of bed, get me moving.
Something outside of something, let's say, all right, so we all know that you're an actor. You're serious about it. It's your craft. It's your passion.
Right.
Now you're a semi-pro, amateur boxer? What do you call it?
I mean,
You're a boxing hobbyist?
I'm 3-0 right now in the ranks, in the Whippany Athletic Club
All right,
ranks.
so you're a winner.
3-0 at your local Planet Fitness.
Let's just say, what are the other things outside of physical fitness
Yes.
and mental prowess on the stage?
I got a couple
make you
things,
happy.
dude. Things that make me happy. True crime podcasts, getting into those big time. Right now, I'm listening to one called Criminal. Have you guys ever heard of it?
Criminal is one of the best podcasts ever.
Oh,
really?
Oh,
God.
yeah.
So I just started listening to it.
Phoebe Judge, man.
Man, it's fucking fantastic.
Talk about dry. Wait, you're talking about dry? Like your personality's dry? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
dude. Jordan, look at me. It's been a while.
Oh, dry. Never mind.
Jordan, like a dryer sheet.
Ooh, that's not what I meant. But
It's
I thought this wasn't going to leak into this podcast. I thought I was going to.
if you set a match, he'll light on fire. That's what I'm saying.
see, I'm here thinking you meant like
No.
you have a dry personality.
No.
But I was like, that doesn't make
dude.
sense to me. But
No,
I was
he's
like,
not-
hey, man, if that's what you
He's got a
think.
great personality, dude.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Because it's dry. Either way, it's dry. So, really.
I mean, put it. Think about this: a whole quarantine of.
Whoa, dude.
Well, that's tough. That's tough.
Dude.
That's a tough one. That's a tough
That's
one.
messed up.
No, Mike. I'm just kidding. I'm
That's
just kidding.
messed
I'm
up.
sorry. No.
Literally, you should have risked
I was
your
saving
life.
I was saving myself for the quarantine.
I
man.
love and
Good you
for
don't.
man. I love you for that.
Did you just lock yourself in like the basement and studied scripture or something for a year? and a
Yeah,
half?
I converted.
You can.
Yeah.
It's hardcore monkery.
Yeah.
Bro, that would explain it. Though.
I wish it was that productive. I
Dude,
wish
you
it
had
was.
You
to
just came out of quarantine with like you're just totally jacked. You wrote like 6 books.
Dude, the dry must have transcended you in some way.
I forgot about it. Honestly, I think that's
You just
why.
keep tearing that wound back open, man. Every time talk about
It's
it.
a constant theme.
I'm
They're like,
sorry,
"Oh, what's the
guys.
You Are Here podcast?" I'm like, "Well, first thing you got to know is I'm very single. It's the first thing you got to know." And it's not looking good for Mikey.
Jordan, I can't ask you a question. Fuck.
Just pull them up for the end.
I'll pull 'em up.
I'll
I'll
give
pull
you
'em
guys
up.
rapid fire.
I'm
You
gonna
can
check
just
it.
like bang them out at the end.
So true crime podcast.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say bang.
Triggered him, dude. He's fucked up.
I saw the vein pop out in his head for a second. And I was like, oh shit.
The sweat's running down, dude.
Oh
Give me
my
that toilet
God.
paper.
Okay.
Let me throw you the roll real quick. Hold on.
Oh god. Okay. True crime podcast.
Criminal is fantastic. Though.
Criminal's-
I do recommend that. I second
Criminal's
that.
so good, dude.
You sent me that one, the left-right game.
Oh, bro.
That
So,
shit's
so I get
crazy.
into. They're like not great. I'm gonna say they're not. Not that they're bad. Just I like narratives too.
Yeah.
I want to, when I'm walking Teddy outside. I like to throw my. I got AirPods now for my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Huge
Wait.
upgrade,
Pros?
dude. The basic boys.
Oh.
He was still on those
Yeah.
like iPod Shuffle, the circle
Yeah,
ones.
Get out of here, bro. You don't even have noise
You want me to
cancellation?
leave? No, no cameras.
Shit. bro.
Not on this side, dude. We're humble over here.
All right. Wait.
So yeah, I when I walk my dog and like, it don't work out. I like to listen. To, don't laugh at that.
I just imagine him boxing, like listening to like fucking Pride and Prejudice or something.
I like that stuff, dude. But I was listening to one called The Left Right Game, and Mikey was going home late, and I was like, dude, listen to this because it's like a scary fucking
Dude.
narrative. You know, not
Terrifying.
not great, but fun. You know, that's my thing. I like listening to true crime podcasts. I like watching videos of people getting really emotional, like really fucking emotional.
Like you know what always got me was this is like so corny, but like when people soldiers come home
Oh my god.
to their dogs,
Oh yeah.
and the dogs like take a second to notice them, and then they like
Yeah.
freak out.
Dude.
Flip out.
I got on TikTok, bro. Have you checked that out yet?
I'm anti TikTok.
Yeah, I was, and then Lena got me on it. And today I found myself stuck on a video of a baby rabbit. It came up on my For You, and some girl had the song playing. I always love you whenever you're ready. You know that song?
We're gonna get copyrighted. We're gonna.
Sorry. So that's playing, and she's got this little thing in her hand, and it's like it's hairless, and it can't even open its eyes, and it's sick or something's wrong with it. Hairless. Yeah, and she's like in the captions are like, this little guy found him. You know, he's not moving much. I made him drink water out of my hand. He's, you know, I'll update you for part 2. So I click her profile, go to the next thing. R.I.P. Fucking thing's dead, and I'm like,
Oh my god, dude, you set us up for like.
And I'm crying.
I thought it was gonna be nice,
dude. And then there's George I think his name was George the Monkey. He was like a little monkey. He was super famous on TikTok. You guys didn't hear about this guy?
No,
Little monkey
talking
man.
about?
Dude, hear me out. People would buy him shit, ship him to his house. He was like blowing up on TikTok. This monkey, people ship him stuff, and
So the monkey with all the presents.
he gets all the presents. He opens them. He died on June fucking 7th, and I'm crying in the gym. I found out.
What do they do with all the presents?
Dude.
Did they at least like give them to a small child or something?
You would be emotional.
A
if you
monkey,
saw this
a monkey's. I'll be honest, man. Like I think monkeys belong in the jungle.
I 100%
Where they
agree.
agree.
Because he
I
wore a
fucking
diaper.
I do not approve.
I agree.
of-
Hey,
of
dude.
primates in people's fucking living rooms.
I don't know if
It's
that
weird.
I
I,
don't
hate
know.
it. They belong
Seeing its
in a tree.
face, dude, and the way it smiles and
Yeah.
shit, you're like, oh man, that thing's so sentient and like so
Yeah,
its own thing. Like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. I saw a video today of some guy literally was keeping a tiger in their New York apartment for 15 years. I'm like,
Why do you do
what?
that?
Could
Why
you imagine
How?
being like a perfectly like evolved predator and being stuck in a fucking box your whole life? It's just bizarre. It's bizarre that humans have assigned themselves the right to keep other animals hostage.
Yep.
It's one thing, you know, dogs co-evolved with us,
Yeah.
and like there's
Some-
a lot
hey,
of like
some-
dogs, and I
Some
guess
dogs
I
live
guess-
better than people.
I guess cats. I'm not a cat guy.
guess.
I guess cats kind of co-evolved. They don't really need us that much,
Yeah.
but cats and dogs like kind of evolved with us.
Yeah, definitely.
They don't say they belong as pets, but you know
You can't
they're
put your dog
they're
in the
well
wild.
suited.
Yeah, if you put Sam in the you know what I mean?
She'd die.
That's what I'm saying.
She'd who even knows?
Yeah.
A monkey would do just fucking fine if you left it alone.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. Bro.
Yeah.
Don't even take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Just leave it in the
Let
tree.
it do its thing.
Let it go fucking eat a banana. Like don't
Yeah.
take it and put a diaper on it and put it in your house.
Yeah,
That's
let's go put it in
fucking weird.
space. You feel me? Like,
But then there's no content, Jordan.
Then there's no monkeys on
and there's
TikTok.
no TikTok, man. Come on. Get
Then
with
how,
the program.
Then how are we going to survive? How am I going to cry at 11 o'clock at night?
Pray for JoJo.
Damn it.
You know, JoJo the monkey.
Oh God!
All right,
So that's my answer. That's my things.
All right. So monkey TikToks get you going.
There you go.
Emotional TikToks and true.
It's not really what I
podcasts.
expect. I mean, the true crime I could see, but all right, Dave. All right, I'll let you have that one.
Dude,
If it makes you happy, it's okay.
I'm going to add on to that. The YouTube channel Dodo on YouTube.
See the animal shit
Bro.
when they found a stray dog and then they nurse it back to health
Dude, yeah, and
shit.
it has 1 million ticks. And I'm like, dude.
I can't
And
stop
then it's-
crying at those.
And it has
things.
like one leg, and you're like, dude, come on.
And they got to shave it down.
Yeah.
And they gotta get all the wounds and stuff, maggots. Yeah, I love
There's some argument there that these dogs need our help, but they're in the situation that they're in because of us in the first place.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it is important that people step in and help these animals, stray dogs,
Yeah.
whatever the plan is. Does it all need to end up on the internet? I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
it does help people understand better that
What
that
is
these-
too much for the internet, Jordan?
Well, so there's a line that gets crossed where it turns into exploitation, and animals don't have a voice to
Say no.
say that they don't want to be in a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Now, does it help people like empathize with these stray animals or just dogs and cats in general? Yeah. Sure. And in that way it helps, but a lot of these channels like only exist because of fucking animal cruelty.
And they're making millions.
Yeah, you know how much ad revenue
Well,
comes in?
at least that channel Dodo is like, I think they were like a rehabilitation like center. So like they actually like, help like whatever. But you never know.
The intention
You
could
never
be
know.
totally good, but
Yeah.
if they still profit in some way
Yeah,
off
man.
of suffering of animals, it's like, it's
Yep.
a slippery slope there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm pro animal rights and an advocate for animals whenever I can be. And I think as long as more people are talking about it, then I guess it's a step in the right direction. But who's to say, man? I like those videos too. I there's this one charity. I don't remember the name. It's a charity out in India that does. Dogs are horribly abused in some areas, like where more rural areas all over the place. But specifically, this charity works out of India, and the dogs that they rehabilitate are like fucking like completely like dead, like broken backs and like burned and drowned and just like. Really, like, how are these animals alive? And they bring them back from the brink, and they save animals from bad housing and just like really amazing stuff. And they operate on like a fraction of the amount of money that some of these American charities operate on. That always gets me too. Is like you leave this sphere of American nonprofit stuff, and they do great work, but the amount of money that goes to these charities, and you go to these small ones out in other countries, maybe less visible. And they work on nothing. They work with no money, and they make magic happen for animals, for people. I mean, there's some charities that they feed thousands and thousands of people a day, and you never hear about them. They just do the work, and that's the kind of stuff that gets me going, man. I like that. But this isn't about me. This is about you guys.
We had him, dude. We had him for a second.
I was like, yes.
I'll just keep fucking talking.
turn the
I have a
tide.
problem with talking. To
No, man. I
No,
love
you
it.
don't. No, you
I want
don't.
to hear those voices.
No, you don't.
But so I have a question about this. So you guys have been running the show. This is episode 127.
Yes, sir.
So 126 episodes before. What keeps you guys focused on this ritual that you formed of making this thing? Because I am the opposite boat where I do things once or twice and I give up. And if I don't get that instant satisfaction of like a good reception from other people outside of me, like my brain goes, this isn't worth your energy anymore. And that's a bad habit. But what keeps you guys coming back week after week after week, even through COVID, when it wasn't convenient to make the thing anymore? What keeps you going?
Yeah. I think I can answer for the both of us.
Oh, go ahead. Do your thing.
Like the money, dude.
Oh, shout out Formosa Hot Sauce, dude. The
Yeah,
official hot sauce of the You Are Here podcast. You can go get that at Formosa.com.
FormosaSauce.com.
Formosa
Dave said he was going to take a shot of it.
Yeah.
no.
It's
Dave's not.
a ritual.
Dave's drinking beer, so he's not going to
It's the
drink
rule.
hot sauce. It's the rule.
Dave.
If it was
Hey,
my
bro.
podcast,
We got to keep it sealed.
everybody would have to fucking drink a
That might be a new thing.
I like that.
Sip of hot sauce
Before
every-
each one.
Yeah,
We all have to eat ghost
celebratory
pepper.
thing. Oh,
I want to do a pepper challenge, dude. And Dave doesn't want to do it.
because I don't like hot.
I'm not about it.
See,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know.
about it.
No one
and people have done it,
I
but
like
you know what I'm
spicy
saying?
food.
Can I just do it?
You could do it. Why don't you do
Just
it?
have a whole episode of you throwing up and crying.
Comment down below if you want Mike to
Drinking
eat
milk.
Straight face.
Straight face.
I'll do straight face.
If you shed one tear, you lose.
The podcast.
I don't know what you lose, but yeah,
Podcast
you're
is
fired.
Yeah. What's the answer for you, bro? You want me to answer?
want both of
if
you
you got
guys.
something,
I want
go
both of
ahead.
you guys.
I think, dude, I know I can't speak for Mikey on this, but I know I think I've been through the, you know, at first it was straight up like, oh, let's do it, start a new thing, and that's when the excitement happens, and you're like, dude, this is great. You know, we're having a full fucking hour and a half long conversation. It felt like 2 seconds, and it was over. You know, he puts it all on his computer. It's out on Wednesday morning, and like, you know, people are watching, listening, giving us feedback, telling us what they think, and we're like, oh my God, we could do this again next week. And then it became like a habit. And I remember I got pretty twisted up in like the what people think thing around like 70, 60, 70, because then it's like, what are you doing with it? A lot of questions are why come back? There's a lot of doubt, a lot of, you know, self-doubt, a lot of what's the purpose. But I enjoy doing this every time I'm like sitting doing this thing. This is fun for me. I get something out of human exchange where we get to share and come out of our corners a little bit and show ourselves a little bit and be silly and be honest. And I don't know, I get healed in some kind of way on that. So that's the payoff for me. And then eventually doing that enough, the fear of, you know, what does success look like in this game? Like, do we have enough subscribers? Do we have enough views? Oh, but we didn't get enough last week. We should do this week. It doesn't matter really to me anymore, man. But I did go through that exact fucking thing where I was like, I don't know, man. I hope people keep watching, or I hope people keep listening, or keep commenting, or, you know, reach out to us, give us feedback, give us questions to ask. Now it's just, I know people are listening right now, and I know if we continue doing this, and already the stuff we said before, someone's related, and someone's come out of their corner and said, oh, I'm less alone. That's why the fuck I want to do it. And because I just want to do this. I like doing this too much. You know? So it's like a gift. It's like Monday, I got my fucking pod day.
Yeah, man.
Instead of like Monday is like the climb. We got to get the next one. You know, if it happens, great.
It's the most, I think, organic
doesn't
thing that I just do every week. That like I just do, and I'm like, I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dude, like you just said, dude, I literally had someone yesterday literally tell me that this inspired them.
See?
So like,
that's cool.
that's why I'm doing it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like shout out, Carl. You know who you are.
Shout out.
And like, hey, man, like, I don't, honestly, dude, it started with I just wanted to do something with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the beginning.
Yeah.
And just to see you, and I mean, I even think about it. I was thinking about it yesterday too. I was talking to a couple like older friends that, you know, live around the world basically, and I don't get to see them a lot, but they're some of my closest friends. And we met when I was studying abroad in Japan. We all met there. About like a little chance that we were all there at the same year, same time, and met each other at the same spot. The one kid I met literally when I got off the plane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there's weird coincidences like that. And I think, like, I don't always hang out with you, you know, like every week. Like, this is sometimes the only time we hang out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, I'm like,
That's
oh,
true.
like, I wish it could be more. But at least I have this.
Yeah.
You know, I could do it.
Yeah.
And also the amount of people I see reaches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said this in so many podcasts, is like, I just love creating. Like, I've tried every fucking hobby. Like, I have too many things, man. And I have trouble sticking to one.
Yeah.
But I love creating and just making stuff.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, it fits, you know? And I wanted to get better even with, I was so introverted before. I still am, you know what I mean? It's who I am. But with talking and like, you know, thinking that I could like say something and like actually affect people, like there's a lot of power in it, you know what I mean? And I love being able to express myself more clearly and better. So yeah, I think that's it.
Now, do you still consider this a hobby? You're saying that you have other hobbies, but I don't think, I mean, personally, I wouldn't consider something you do 127 times a hobby. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, dude, this is so weird because this literally connects to a lot of the questions I wrote down. Like, let me pull it out just really quick because it kind of coincides with this.
So I equated it last time we talked, Dave. I said something along the lines of like it's like going to church without the church part, but that kind of spiritual release that you get once a week. It's a time to reflect. It's a time to look forward.
Definitely.
And I mean, I'm not a church going person, but I can kind of in my head mentally, I can equate doing anything on a weekly basis or just frequently to that feeling that some people go to church just for the routine of it because it's consistent.
Yes.
And maybe they're not going because they necessarily are the most devout people in the world, but they like the consistency of going. The same people are there every week. The same pastor gives the same sermon, and maybe like things change a little bit. Their life is changing outside of it, but then they come together that one day a week, and that's kind of where they reconvene and reflect and recollect before the next week.
Yeah.
And that's what this always seemed like from the outside looking in. That's why I looked at you guys doing this, and I was like, oh man, that's kind of like, it's your little like thing that resets.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that you picked to do it on Mondays too, just because like most people want to give up on life on Monday.
Yeah.
Mondays are, a pain when you work an office job.
Dude, I haven't thought about like the day of Monday like in forever.
Me neither.
It's just,
to be honest, Mike, me neither.
Right?
That's weird.
Forgot about it.
Yeah. Like the big, oh man.
Yeah, like fucking Mondays. Because this is always there.
I also like, I don't work a normal job with a normal schedule. I don't report to an office every day. So like my perception of days is totally different from other people too. I'm like,
dude, and I do. Like we're in my office, dude.
Yeah.
I do this every day.
Yeah.
Some
but like
people,
still, like I don't care. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people deal with that better than others. Like I'm not very good with
Me neither, dog.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Me neither.
that I feel like people that they lean into hobbies a lot are generally looking to fulfill or enrich something in their life, and they're not satisfied by the normal things that they do. But this, I feel like this is different than a hobby because it celebrates the things you're doing outside of it.
Yeah.
And it brings in the outside. It brings in your the other facets of your life into this. And, it helps you like kind of focus it and like chronicle everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. Like I told Dave, like maybe episode to episode things don't change that much, but say you do this thing for a while and you can look back and say, well, the arc from the beginning to the end of this thing, whenever that is, there will be a change. You will be different people from beginning to end because we do change a little bit every day in some way. So, I mean, that's powerful in its own way. And, like you might not see it on the day to day. You might not see it on the small scale, but on the macro, you'll see great change. And I think that's important.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
I literally wrote, I'm like, do you find that trying to make a career out of something that you love doing, like a hobby, takes away from the purity or fun of it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because once I say like, this is like, all right, dude, we're getting the sponsors and we're fucking, I gotta show up for the show. You know what I mean?
The interns are late.
Like, yeah. And I'm like, it's going to take away, I feel. You know what I mean? This is still just, I think it's its own, like, I don't know what to call it. Like, I really don't know.
Well,
and I don't think it's a hobby. You know what I mean?
Did you set out, when you guys made this thing, did you set out to make it into a money-making enterprise?
No.
Or was it ever meant to be that?
Nope.
Or has it always just been a way to express yourselves and to communicate and practice communicating and bring on people that you care about or that you're interested in? Then, I mean, I don't think it falls into that category.
Yeah.
Yeah, at its purest form, that's exactly why we built it. That's exactly
the beginning. I think it was literally where like we just want to we both do the same, like similar things. We both have similar interests, and it's like we don't talk, like not a lot of people talk to each other for like more than an hour, like about serious or like about things that care about or like express. So how about we do that for like more than an hour and we try to figure it,
bro,
make something happen.
We called it the You Are Here podcast. It was meant to be just a space where we drop everything and we just practice being in the moment.
Yeah.
With each other, with whoever comes into the room, whoever walks through the door. And I can't tell you the amount of times, dude, like, because life, it could become mundane. It could become, I got to do this. I have to walk the dog. Then I got into a car accident. That's my big event. Or I have, I got to see my in-laws or something. And that brings up a whole, but it's always like when we stop and we talk about it, I can't tell you how many times I'm surprised by like what comes out of whoever we're talking to or us or whatever.
Yep.
There's always like a surprise every episode where like I'm moved by something.
Yeah.
Life isn't so mundane, you know what I mean? It's not it's not boring. If you like focus and you get specific about a thing you did or a thing you're thinking or feeling in the moment and you share it, bro, it's so powerful.
Mm.
It changes. It becomes something new, and then it bounces off of you, and it brings something out of you, and then you turn it into a new thing. The moment is like, I sound like a hippie, but I
think you can
love it.
I think you can relate it back to your acting career, because in these like kind of unedited, fun kind of flow of thought, like podcast style things, like it is like almost improv. You're feeding off of each other. Interviewing can be like improv.
Yeah, for sure.
You really are building on the thing the last person said, and developing it and pulling more out of it. And what direction can we go in? What can we pull out next? And like, yeah, you might have a list of questions, but developing, a rapport with someone requires you to really like not just stare at a piece of paper. And you've heard a bad interview before.
Oh yeah.
What does it consist of? Usually someone going, so what is your favorite part of acting?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your favorite role that you've ever, and it's just like, well, what?
Just look
fucking
at any like
bio.
big movie, like interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I dread the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. That written on, like,
and you get the same questions.
Yeah,
5 times, 6 times.
You ever see like those, like when celebrities just like they walk, actors walk out of it, they're like, this is stupid. Why am I here?
Yeah.
I've seen a few too where like the interviewer's just insulting. Or whatever,
trying to get something out of you. Yeah.
Man, like,
I want to get a headline.
I'm only here because I'm promoting a project that I love and I believe in, like, or that I was paid to be in.
Yeah, or paid.
Yeah. Whatever. And you're fucking busting my balls or something, that's not cool. But you guys don't do that. You're nice.
We try to be, bro.
You're friendly.
I just like that we're just as real as you can really kind of get. You know
try
what I mean?
to be ourselves as much as possible.
Just try to just let it like I most podcasts I listen to, because I love podcasts anyway.
Me too.
It's another reason I want to start one. I love podcasts that are just like about actual just the person that it is.
Yeah.
And like their personality like drive it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll listen to like, I don't know, maybe the crime one is like more like kind of very like organized and
definitely produced.
It's like script stuff. I don't know. I really like as loose, like as real as possible, like raw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Free form. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. You get to know somebody a bit.
Yeah.
They both have their
value
for sure
in
some way. Like if you're looking for pure entertainment focused, like essentially the audio equivalent of a TV show, then the scripted ones work really well because they feel like a documentary.
Yep.
But there are a ton of amazing podcasts that have no form, no editing, nothing. They're just people talking. And
dude, one of my favorite podcasts right now is Sal Volcano and Joe DeRosa. It's called Taste Buds, and they literally just pick like a food that matches up against another food.
Oh,
and they just talk. They go as hard as they can.
Really?
And they get angry.
Oh, I got it.
These are guys. That's Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
Both of them are.
I don't
just Sal. Right?
Just Sal. Joe DeRosa is a classic NY comic. Yeah. But dude, it's so funny. Just like two grown men arguing about like a potato chip versus a pretzel. Come on. And it's so funny.
Well, which one do you pick?
Which would you pick?
You gotta do chip, dude.
All right.
Pretzel?
I'm going chip too. Pretzels are fun, but I would go with chip.
Yeah, and we're talking like
so many kinds
we're talking
of
about like that pretzel stick.
This one's like the bag pretzels
like,
we're talking about. Yeah, I mean, not like a soft pretzel.
I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, a soft pretzel wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Soft pretzel's different.
Dude,
different.
Talk about food, dude.
Cinnamon,
don't get me started on
sugar
food, man.
Pretzel, dude.
Don't get me started on food.
Don't mess with me.
Don't get me started on food.
Start breaking shit.
What do you mean? Smashing this set.
You like chips?
What's next, bro? What do you got for us?
All right, so we broke down what it's like for you guys to make this thing.
You're trying to dismantle us, dude.
I'm trying to dissect you live on camera. No, what scares you the most? No, but I mean, all right. So one question that I Shireen actually gave me this idea, and I love this. Was shout out to my fiancée,
big shout out,
fellow creator, producer.
Oh yeah.
Production and post-production.
Better hit her up now before she's famous.
Congrats, Shireen, on the festival as well.
Yeah, she's busy. She's busy. A bunch of stuff that she worked on with her real life job at Topic was in the Oscars. So that's pretty dope.
Come on.
Essentially, her idea was to hone in on you guys before you were you guys.
Oh no.
Oh man.
right?
You don't want to know.
It's a real deep one, guys. But what were you like as children?
Be honest.
You first.
Okay. What was I like? Scared. Quiet. Just smiling a lot. Real friendly. Trying to be everyone's friend. Not much has changed. No. A lot has changed.
Dude, come on.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm about to slap you, dude. What the hell?
Afraid of a lot of things. Just super fearful. Mop top head.
What?
Mop top. I had
Mop top head?
Yeah. When girl jeans came in, you remember that? I wanted them so bad. Never did it. Never got to do it.
Wait, what?
Worked at Hollister with the flip flops and all the stuff.
You would be the guy out.
I wasn't the guy outside. I was folding the clothes.
Okay.
I wasn't doing none of that.
Did you wore a shirt?
Yeah.
Abercrombie, you didn't wear a shirt.
Yeah, we wore shirts.
You wore shirts, Alex.
Yeah, with flip flops, and it was the middle of winter. You're wearing flip flops. I remember flip flops in the snow at Garden State Plaza.
Man.
I'm saying, go deeper, bro.
I'm trying.
Who were you before you were Dave?
I was
David Vellino. When you were just little D.
Dude, I saw the world in such a way. I think that was like, I'm terrified to fuck up. Just terrified to make a mistake. So scared of like leaving, moving, traveling, trying a new thing. So scared, dude. Speaking my mind? No fucking way. No way. Just afraid of not being accepted. And I think that's what influenced me to be like, try to be everyone's friend, try to play every sport, try to make people laugh. I don't know. That's the best I could say about the deeper stuff. I don't think I was.
Would you say you had a sheltered life?
No, I don't think so.
So you had opportunities to break out of that shell. You just didn't want to.
Yeah,
because you were scared.
Super scared. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff, and I was around a lot of stuff. But like, I always wanted to go the other way. Like I was afraid of. Like, I never drank. I never smoked, dude. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. And, yeah, man, I don't know. That's how it was, dude. I was, like, afraid of experiencing life at its fullest. I was like, I don't want things to change. Like, let's keep shit the same all the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to change. I would tell myself that. I would tell myself crazy shit like, yeah, don't think this thought because then it'll divert your whole fucking, like, stay in your lane. Stay here. You're doing well. Stay here. Stay here. Then you get out of school and it's like college and you're like, what the fuck? I have to do this all over again.
Yeah.
You know, I got my polo sneakers on and I thought, this is my thought. I'm going to wear, dude, the looks were huge. That's why it's a part of this. Like the looks, like what you wore and it's like a thing, you know, you choose what you wear.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm going to come up with a whole new persona. Super prepped. Polo sneakers, jeans, and like a Argyle sweater, dude. And I was like, and I'm like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Oh, wait, how old were you when you were doing this? Are you talking about high school?
18 when I got to Willie P.
Oh, like when you. All right.
And
that was your first step into adulthood.
Straight up.
You said this Argyle sweater has got me set
These polo sneakers. Let's go.
Dude, I'm in college. I thought I watched it in the movies, you know.
Like CEO.
Yeah.
Apple.
I don't know what I want to do, but that was the move. Like go Argyle, go polo sneakers, and hated it. Hated feeling like I was just felt on the outs, man, and like I had to lie to be on the in.
Dude, that's a story of my fucking life.
Go ahead.
For real.
Tell me.
I vibe a lot with that, man. I feel like as a kid, man, I'm gonna be real. Like a portion of my life, like my childhood, I like block out because of the way I looked, of the way I acted, of the way I talked to other people. I felt like I was just so like a spineless, just no one cares about this kid. Just like, I don't know why the hell I look at him and I say, what are you doing? Like, why do you even, like, what are you thinking, like, wearing that? Like, I remember when I was trying to get out of that, I literally made, like, friends from being, like, bullied, basically. you know, and like you get in a group and then you all start kind of like bullying each other and you're like, all right, cool, we're all like, we're stooping low.
Yeah.
You're all equally
to like we're searching for something, obviously, because we're not happy and we're taking out all that anger or whatever it is on other people, and then like we're always obviously just accept each other then, and then that's kind of our dynamic. And I remember I would wear like I'd get like some Adidas high tops or some shit, you know, and I'm like, oh, like
Shell toe?
I have no clue, dude. But I remember like all the kids were wearing like Jordans or some shit. I'm like, oh, I'll try to get something similar.
Yeah.
You know, and then like I remember like a cool kid was like, yo, like 6 shoes. And I'm like, oh, sick.
Yes.
I'm getting in there. I'm getting in the crowd.
Yes.
I was very just insecure, man. And I don't know. It was tough. But then I think I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I really was like grasping onto any, you know, thing. And I grasped onto soccer. And that was my life for like 12 years, you know, and that was my everyday
identity.
That was and like, that's what I felt like cool. Cause I was like, I went very hard and like, I worked really hard and I tried to be really good. Got on like JV, varsity, whatever. I'm like top goalie or whatever in the county or whatever. And I'm like, all right, this is my identity. And like, I'm cool. I'm chilling. Like people are like,
people
like,
accept
they come watch the games or some shit. And I do something cool. And I'm like, oh, people like me. But I never felt like, I was afraid of being, you know, the outcast and not included. Yeah. You know? But slowly I think I kind of I figured out that it's just, the thing that matters is the kind of friends that like stick around. Cause like people are going to come and go and, you know, but with the people that you keep close is like what matters. Yeah. You know, I think that's what I learned from all that. Definitely. But it's definitely a lot of like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Trying to find myself. Yeah.
So you're saying when you look back now, from your perspective now, you're kind of judging your past self, like you as a kid?
I think I accepted it because I was just, obviously I was a kid. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to move from like town to a complete new town, and obviously I don't know. It's tough, I guess, especially if I'm like introverted.
So my thing was always, so I think we can all relate to that. Yeah. This moment of this period of kind of embarrassing experiences, or being awkward, or being hormonal, or being like a little asshole. Like I mean, I know I was. And I think most kids, regardless of what's happening in their life, good or bad, get a pass. Yeah. Because they're kids. Because your brain is literally not developed yet. Yeah. It's not done being developed until you're in your 20s anyway. Yeah. Not that it's an excuse for people to be bad people, but when you're in middle school, which for me was absolutely the worst fucking time of my life growing up. Why? I was just I was the worst fucking version of myself. Well, that's not true. College is pretty bad too. High school is bad too, actually. You know,
when we met,
it's just been bad this whole time. No, middle school I was just incredibly. I was puberty hit me like a fucking bus. I was just really sad all the time, and you know, I just it wasn't a very nice kid. I don't know what the problem was. But I look back on that version of myself now and I say, you know, I was a child. There was really no other way to look at it other than I was still fucking growing. And that version of me gets a pass. Yes. And I can look back on it and say, hey, that's not me. It's a small portion of me that I am the person that I am now. But the person that I was then wasn't a whole person yet. Yeah. You know, I had thoughts and ideas and dreams and like raging hormones, but all that doesn't necessarily make a whole person. You're still figuring that part out. And I think I thought I had it figured out. Like everybody, when you're 12 years old, you think you've got everything figured out. Yep. But at the same time, nothing makes sense. Yeah. Everything's scary. Everything hurts. You're sweaty and fucking smelly, and probably like, you know, your voice cracks every time you talk, and it's a terrible fucking time. It's awful. Puberty is rough, and I don't know if we're all talking about the same time period, but I feel like that carried through for a long time for me. But I think we're too hard on ourselves in that moment, and we see, you know, when we're that age, we think we should be better. You know, we should be you know, and then say 10 years from then, say high school or early college, we look back at ourselves when we were in middle school and we go like, oh, I was such a little piece of shit. But like that version of you shouldn't be judged on the same level that an adult version of you should be judged on. And even then, the version of you that you are now is still growing in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe later in life, you'll look back and say, well, when I was in my 20s, man, I didn't have anything figured out yet. I'm still learning. But, you know, I was real hard on myself for no reason.
Mm.
But now, you know, now's your chance to look and say, hey, maybe I should be a little easier on myself because I'm still figuring shit out.
Yeah, I'm still growing, man.
To a certain extent. But you're, I mean, yeah, you have to kind of, that's what I was saying before about like the podcast, you know, close up. You look at any one moment. It doesn't represent the whole thing.
Yeah.
But when you zoom out, right, you see it as a whole. You see the forest for the trees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the saying? And it kind of gives you a grander perspective on the project. But it also, like, if you do that with your life, any one moment doesn't necessarily define you as a person, but this whole long arc of things that happen kind of show you that this long tapestry of your life, and that really like shows who you are. And yeah, I think it's important to look back sometimes and say like, yeah, maybe I was not great or I wasn't who I should have been, but I learned something.
Yeah.
And now, you know, maybe that person is still inside you somewhere talking in the background.
Yeah.
It's one of the voices, you know. I don't know. That's how I try and look at my own shitty, awkward phase.
Yeah,
man. Phases, constant phases.
Yeah, dude. Would you? Can I ask you a question? One question.
Go ahead. Hold out.
Would you ask girls out that you were interested in?
Ask girls out?
Yeah.
Excuse me. No, actually, I had a lot of girlfriends.
You did?
Even when I was a kid, which is so bizarre, right?
Isn't that strange?
I remember kissing girls in like first grade.
That's when I had my first
I
kiss.
do not understand how that happened.
Yeah.
What was going on? I guess I was a cutie, and then I was not a cutie for a long time. Something happened somewhere along the line. Ask girls out. I never had a problem talking to girls. I don't know why. I think that I was awkward and sad for a long time, but for the most part, I don't know. I never really had an issue with it.
But confident on that.
But I was never really allowed to date. My mom was a little strict, so I was never allowed to like do things with girls until I was like almost an adult. So
okay,
yeah, that's you know, so it's hard to say.
Got you.
If I liked a girl when I was in middle school, I probably wouldn't have been able to like go on a date.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So I know. I was also in the same boat. I didn't drink or smoke or do anything dumb until I was in college. And then I did too much to compensate for all the lack of doing it when I was a teenager. And I was just, you know, dumb in that way. But yeah.
That's when we met, dude. Okay,
yeah, how'd you guys meet?
Did I bring this up on the last episode?
I don't think so, man.
I'll give you.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Did we go into
talk about it? Because I listened to the episode recently.
Okay.
Well,
I don't want to go into
we'll reiterate it.
Okay.
We met the first time at one of the school film festivals that you know nobody remembers.
Yeah.
But we were each. You were in a project that Carl made
a project,
and I made something, and you came up to me and said hi and like introduced yourself. Which again, at that point in college, I had not yet figured out that you actually have to talk to people to get to know them. So I was still like, you know, standing in the corner, just like, you know, all the time. But you hit me up. You came up to me and was like, hey, great movie, you know, whatever. And then we'd bump into each other sometimes.
Right, yeah.
I don't really think we became friends until after college.
I agree. I think I was, I can only speak for myself, but like I was insecure. And I was like, man, this dude's super talented, and like, and then I was also like, he don't like me, you know what I mean? He don't want to talk to me, you know. He's got his own crew.
Everybody says that.
Dude, well, you know,
but
for
I'm
an
so
insecure,
nice.
but
Just get to know me.
100%.
It's weird being like prickly, but but you know, we're softies. If you just trim away the hard shell.
We have a similar like. I always say it's like a male bitch face.
Dude, for me, if you're not
bitch face.
Connecting with me like off moment one, I'm like, you hate
these eyebrows, bro. I'm just
it's the fucking eyebrows, dude.
I got these thick Eastern European eyebrows, bro.
Dude, me too,
they scare people away.
Me too, man. These shits are thick, dog.
Yeah, but you're always smiling. Bro.
Yeah, dude. When I met you, dude, you were just like
too much, right?
No,
too much.
It's not too much.
Sometimes it can.
No,
be, I've gotten that before.
Trust me, dude. Where I met you, there was a lot of too much. But it wasn't you. Trust me. It wasn't.
So that was my next question, believe it or not.
Oh, dang.
I actually have no idea how you all know each other.
Okay. We get it.
Tell me the origin story.
Tell me the origin story.
So my memory's terrible,
You want me to tell it?
and it's been years. But I
Give me
believe,
your point of view.
I don't remember like the first. Because we worked together for a little bit, you know, like at the cafe.
I remember the first time
You remember?
when I came in and you were working there.
Tell me.
You were working the grill, and I'm passing by you to get to the sink. And I think we just start working. I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah,
Right?
you like come in and like I'm like, oh, this
I'm
kid's
saying hi
like,
to everybody. And
this
then I
kid's been here
pass Mike,
forever.
because Mike's in the middle of working, doing something. He's busy in himself. And I'm like, oh, it's another
I'm
dude
new.
here. This is cool.
You've been there forever.
No, he's been there forever.
He was, yeah.
I was there 3 months before.
But in my mind, I'm like,
He was there forever.
I'm like, oh, Dave, like, because everyone's like, oh, Dave. You know what I mean? You seem like you were there forever.
Right.
You know, and
That's
I
when
was
the audience goes, Dave, yeah.
like, dude, I'm
Kramer
telling
walks
you,
in, bro.
every fucking time Dave comes in, every person that's working is like, Dave, and everyone's so happy.
It was.
What happens when you walk in?
It's just like,
Crickets?
yeah, basically, it's like, oh hey, it's basically, oh,
Mike,
hey.
you can take out the trash.
That's not.
That's my first position.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not
We
true.
love you, buddy.
It's slightly true.
So Mikey's working. He's doing his thing, and then someone. I think it was Lynn, or it was like Carly or something. I think it was Carly. She was like, "Oh yeah, Mike, this is Dave." And I was like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And you were like, you looked over your shoulder. I'll never forget. You looked over your shoulder. You were like, "Oh hey, what's it?" And I just
No
like,
way.
You
dude.
did.
Really?
Yeah, you did. It was something like real short like that. You're like, yeah, it's gonna no eye contact, no nothing. Damn. And I'm like,
That's my specialty.
I said, okay, he's busy. He's doing his thing. My dude, I still have it to this day. It's one of my flaws. Like I read first encounters rough. I get like an idea in my head and I run with it. I'm like, they hate me. They don't like. They want to fight me, or I don't know why that is. Especially
They
when
want to fight me.
I felt that you at the film festival, man, because I was like, I said a nice thing to this guy, and I was genuine saying it's just insecurity, man. It's just I'm loaded with
I wanted
insecurity.
to fight.
Not fight me, but like you were like just a simpleton, this stupid guy behind. Hey, thanks, buddy.
Meanwhile, in the hallway at a shitty state college, yeah, I was looking down upon.
While you're holding court with the SFA, you know what I mean? I was like, dang,
Nobody knew who the fuck I was.
Well, I knew who you were, but
Nobody knows who I am now.
That's not true. That's
Not true at all.
So that's what I thought, Mikey. When I met you, I was like, oh, Mikey's too busy for me, or he doesn't care.
Let's see if we can relate for a moment, Mikey. So is that your default greeting when you meet someone new? Is it like are you nervous to seem too forward and bubbly in front of a new
Kinda,
person?
yeah.
So you undersell your greeting?
Yeah.
Because I do that all the time.
100%.
Probably
dude.
why he thought I wanted to fight him when we first met.
Yeah.
I was
I
just
you wanted to
I
fight.
think
I
it's
was
the
just
same
like,
thing.
I was like, yeah, hey, thanks,
It's
man.
the same thing. Yeah, I'm like,
Meanwhile, I'm like,
yes,
somebody talk to me. I'm so
dude, that's
popular
that's
now.
literally what I look for. I'm like, dude, oh my god, someone talk to me.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
someone's like, oh, hey, what's up? And you're just like,
Like, oh yeah,
hey, how's it going?
I'm cool. Yeah. What?
good.
Oh, what's up?
That's it. That was it. That was like, oh,
we'll
You
talk
turn around, you're
later.
like, can't
Yeah.
believe somebody new said hello.
Yeah, man.
It's weird.
why is that?
Yeah.
You think? What's this undersell thing? What is that? Where does that come from?
Social anxiety?
Yeah, I think
Afraid
it
of-
is. 100%.
It's not for a lack of wanting it. I'm speaking from personal experience.
No,
it's not for like
100%.
you like talking to people.
I love people. I love people. As much as it's just like does not say it on his face, dude.
You host
I
a
love
podcast
people.
about
Yeah,
people.
you do.
I
bro.
love
Like,
people.
yeah,
You do.
it's obvious, both
Yeah.
of you. But you just have very different ways of
I don't-
showing it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's
It's like
different.
it's always
Same feeling, different tactic.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like if I gotta work my way into that. You know, it doesn't happen like instantly. Because then I'm like, I don't know. I feel like
I
almost
think that's normal. I think that should
Yeah.
be more like celebrated.
no, but also yeah, true. But also I think a first impression is very like
Yeah.
why should I not welcome a person.
Because it can be false.
And started off with, maybe.
It can be fabricated real easily.
You know how many times you've met someone that initially you're like, they're really nice.
That's true.
They're really cool. And then they end up being a total piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Versus the person that you're like, oh, they seem all right. I don't know. I don't really know about them. And then a year later, you're best friends. That happens way more often for me.
Definitely that.
And I'm like, fuck, you're just proving my point.
That's why I don't like, I'm not beating myself about it. I don't like that I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I'll meet somebody and I'll be like, I'll try to open up and like reach out and be like, and ask a question.
Yeah.
And this is just how I am. I like doing like the connecting thing, man. I get excited about it.
Yeah.
But I think that's the register.
I think the difference is the quality of your humanity is different though. You're a better person.
Oh man, thank you.
You're like the kind of person that will always be like cool and nice and relatable and easy to talk to, when there's some people that put that on to gain social points and then turn it off at will. And I'm not saying that you necessarily there's obligation on your part to always be that person, but there are plenty of people who just are not nice people but pretend to be.
Yeah,
dude. I think you put yourself down that you're that kind of person, and you're not. Because trust me, in that place, in that cafe, there was like 4 other dudes with that same like MO, and like they were the worst people.
Name them right now, dude. No, dude.
How many? Listen, that's not a busy, super busy place.
No,
there can only be so many people.
I know, dude. It's been like 4 years, dude, and I don't care.
Yeah,
like, dude, when you fucking
when they gonna fight,
this is where you put the gun noises.
Throw the guns out.
You're washing a dish and you're cooking pasta.
Oh,
it's like, all right, like, why is there drama?
Why? Yeah, where's the drama?
Why is there drama here? Dude, Mike doesn't like me because he doesn't say anything to me.
Mikey's insecure.
Mikey's depressed.
That's how I felt.
He's thinking about something else.
Yeah, man.
He doesn't care about this.
And this one kid told everyone. I'm sorry, I'm getting into it. This one kid told everyone. He's like, Mike's an asshole. Like, no, like he's a piece of shit. Like all this.
And that's how we bonded.
Yeah, man.
I was like, fuck that dude.
Yeah, I went to you, right?
That's
and I was like, dude, like, what the fuck?
That's right. And we talked.
Yeah. And then I saw him doing the acting shit, like the writing in the books. And I saw you for like a week or two doing it, and I was like, Mikey, you got to go up to him and say something.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where it started.
That's right.
Is there this subconscious fear on your part that you're going to do that? You're going to make the effort and it's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, damn, I wasted that energy trying to become friends with someone, and they just like didn't want to be friends back.
Man. Do you remember when you had endless energy to just try to make friends? Where you'd walk up to somebody and be like,
honestly,
I've never had that energy.
So.
When you were a kid.
I've only ever had like 2 good friends.
When you were little, I'm saying, like, you would unconsciously, like, bump into someone at the playground and be like, oh, go down this slide. And you fucking start talking.
I can't even remember that far back, to be honest.
Are you still friends with any of those people?
No, but I'm saying, the energy was there.
So I think it's quantity over quality at that point in your life.
Yeah.
I had 1 million friends when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Do I even know their last names? Not like, no, it was like Corey and Joey and Katie. Like,
shout out.
Well, all right. So out of all these fucking people, I am friends with one of them.
There we go.
And we're Facebook friends. And it's like, I keep she's in Africa.
Keep tabs.
She's kicking ass, working for the government, doing stuff in Africa.
Damn.
She's doing crazy shit.
That's sick.
So when we're not like tight, but I'm like, cool, we stayed in touch. How many friends did I not stay in touch with? I have absolutely no fucking idea who they are, what they're doing. But I had a lot of buddies, but I feel like the friends you make later in life, you work harder to maintain the friendship.
Definitely. When you're a kid, when you're going through that stuff, when life's changing.
And you have very little control over your circumstance. I moved 2 towns away. I moved from East Rutherford to Clifton. 5 miles apart. Who the fuck even knows?
Different world.
Like I moved to Mars. Literally never saw any of those kids again. Ever.
Yeah.
And we didn't like maintain contact. Nothing. Because really when you're a kid, like, I don't know if it's the same now with the internet and fucking FaceTime and shit, but like you had to actually like remember someone's phone number and call them before. And
dude, do you guys remember like in middle school and like in elementary school, you had the little book with everyone's name?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, where's my friend?
Yeah. It would like scroll through the letters, right? And then it would pop up. That's how mine was.
Yeah, me too.
What What?
Yeah,
it was like a little phone book
book.
for everyone's like name
And it
and
had
number
like a little dial
and their house
and it was
number.
like A to Z, and you would put your finger on it and slide it to
Like a
X.
Rolodex?
A Rolodex.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you'd hit a
I didn't
button
have
and
one
pop
of those,
up.
but-
You didn't have it?
They didn't let you do
Damn it, Jordan.
I barely had phone access
Damn.
it. Yeah.
because I would call the numbers on TV. And be like, yes, I'll take 30 state quarters, please. I want the whole thing. Here's my mom's credit card number.
How many dude, did you guys ever do that and like they answer and you're like
No, I never did
you
that.
hang up. I'm scared as hell.
Oh God, what'd I do?
God. Order a pizza, fake order.
Oh my God.
We'll have the pepperoni. So stupid. So dumb, dude.
Where do you so this is a dumbass question, but where do you see this project going in the future? Do you see you get like, are you kind of just letting it live as it is now and develop naturally, or do you have a plan?
There's no plan.
That's okay.
Not really, yeah.
The plan is come Monday.
The only plan we really have is when I
We're switching
finish up my
studios.
place, we're gonna switch locations, be a little more comfy,
Yep.
hopefully.
Yep.
And
So you're expanding.
Yeah,
in a way.
I guess.
We're getting more cozy.
Yeah,
That's an improvement, though.
yeah,
You know, and it maybe more solidification of the idea and like
yeah.
And to be honest, I think what we've talked about is, a big part of this, dude, was like this. Like I get to, I know, dude. I feel like there's so much talent and like
Yeah.
unspoken story with each person that we get to bring on, and then like when you come on the podcast, it's like a little business card almost. It's like a little, but it's like unique. It's specific. It's you can't have like a lunch with a producer right now that you don't know, but a producer could have a lunch with you really and say, oh, that's Jordan. We've looked him up and check it out. He's on a podcast, and I don't know who's gotten work from this kind of thing, but you get to know somebody. So like that's been really cool that we've been able to bring people on that we know and give everyone like an opportunity. And we try to get to everybody, but it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep doing that. But like I think what we're trying to do now as well is like expand a bit with who we speak to.
Yes.
We talk a lot about like films, story period, music, any kind of art form really. But also like there could be people out there that we don't know that we could really learn something from about humanity or physics or any. I would love to learn
like
from somebody right now, from their field, and get to know them as people too. So that's, I think, the next goal is start reaching out a bit wider.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, what's your favorite science thing?
Oh,
Science thing? Like just like a part of it or?
Oh yeah. Tell me a science fact.
science fact.
I mean, this is the wrong person.
Fact
That's why we
or-
want people to come on.
Science fact.
We're proving
How about-
exactly why we're not scientists.
How about this?
right now.
Yeah.
Energy is neither created nor destroyed.
Dude, that's high school, bro.
Dude, what? You know what? And you didn't say it.
Middle school.
But think about it. I don't know. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm saying I know that.
Would you read that on a Snapple cap, bro?
Yeah.
No,
This
that's
is
a
fun,
great
man.
one. That's a great one. I like science. If this turned into a science podcast, I'd be all for it, man.
It may. It may.
You are here. Where's here? It's
Where's
all
here?
relative.
Yeah. I just
Are we at a
realized-
fixed point in the universe, or is the universe constantly changing?
shifting. It's ever expanding, or is it set?
You know, the craziest thing, every like celestial body is moving farther apart. Like all the galaxies are moving farther apart from each other constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So like a galaxy 1,000 years ago, like Andromeda. Well, Andromeda's getting closer, but like galaxies that we see in the sky are actually moving farther away, like exponentially.
Yeah.
And eventually, like they'll be so far away you can't see them anymore.
Fuck.
Like things like that.
How about this, dude? Ready? We're made of stardust.
That
Yeah.
definitely is on the back of like a YA novel. Dude, we're made of stardust.
Bro,
Dave, when you finally get casted in that big breakthrough YA adaptation
Dude, I'm
movie,
fucking 31.
that's gonna be your line.
That's literally on the back of Atticus's last book.
Let me fucking tell you
We're made
something.
of stardust.
Let me tell you something.
And you look into off into the distance and all brooding and
the
handsome.
thing I like about science is I kind of keep up with
Can I
new
say my
things
thing
coming out.
too, bro? What
You
the
said
hell?
50 things. I didn't say one.
This is gonna be the moment where the podcast falls apart.
This is
instigated.
this is why we need someone in here.
Yeah.
I gotta mix things up, man. I gotta shake up the can.
This is his intention, bro. He did this on purpose. He pitted us against each other. Dude.
I like it.
You're into
Say, what's your
There's
least
a-
favorite thing about each other?
There's too much love. There's too much love.
too much love. We gotta get rough.
Yeah. I keep telling you to punch me, but you won't.
No, I really don't want to.
Can we do a special like that where we all just punch each other? Like we get every guest that you've ever had, and we all
Tell Dave you got to convince him because
everybody punches the next person in the face.
This is why pain. Why hurt each other?
Because hey, Dave's been boxing, and I'm like, hey, let me know what it's like.
On the arm?
Yeah.
You don't usually aim for the arm when you're boxing though. It's got to be right in the fucking face.
Oh. Well,
It's not real boxing then.
Yeah,
put a glove on it and I'm down.
I got my headgear in the
Still
car.
break
Let's
your
put my
face.
headgear in your
No.
car. I have it in the
Dave?
car.
Dave will break your face.
Dude.
Ooh, dangerous,
Those are
dude.
literally fighting words.
dangerous, dude. Davy Danger? You're asking right now?
Davy Danger.
Davey, danger!
I don't know, bro. Let me start a science fact real quick. We're made of stardust. Actually, dude, the coolest thing about that is we were shit was blown up from the Big Bang,
Yeah.
separated all over the fucking universe.
Yeah.
We're created out of that same material, and then this was this cool ass theory, Jordan. I'm trying to tap you.
Dude, if Mikey was
Let me fucking say my thing, bro.
if I was a celestial event and I wouldn't be the Big Bang.
Don't say the Big Bang. You're
I'd be the No Bang.
You'd be the. There's no universe.
Oh.
It's okay, bro.
Continue.
Sorry, buddy.
This so. I'm lost now.
We are Stardust.
Fuck.
Dude, we're stardust.
We are Stardust.
Dude, let me fucking say it.
You said you're lost.
Yeah, I'm lost now. I'm
Aren't we
drunk.
all?
Fucked up.
Aren't we all made of atoms?
I'm drunk. And you're making fun of me.
We are Stardust.
We're stardust.
Come on, man. What is it?
So this is it. There's some theory. Quantum entanglement. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, we talked about this.
I am writing
We
a
talked
script
about it.
about quantum.
Are you for real?
Ooh.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we do the You Are Here podcast.
You're out of frame, dude.
That's what, how could you plan that? How could you plan that? We didn't know that.
I didn't know. I had no clue.
That's why you sit down and talk to each other, bro.
This conversation has taken a turn.
We're drinking a lot.
We are
We had
Stardust.
2 beers, guys. That's
I mean, I don't drink, dude.
quite a lot. Is this bottle of water yours, Bob?
That's mine.
You drink one of these every day?
No, like a half of it every day.
Pretty good though.
It's not bad.
It's good for yourselves.
Aren't you supposed to drink like a full gallon every day?
No,
Really?
no way.
You ever try and drink a full gallon of water?
Yeah.
It's fucking hard, bro. It's really hard. It's not easy. It's really hard. I don't think I've ever successfully done it. I'm also
It's
really
tough.
just bad.
You ever
at
try to
taking-
eat 2 bananas?
I eat 2 bananas every morning if I can.
Do you really?
Impossible.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's
I love
impossible.
bananas.
Dude, I love
I'm like that
bananas,
fucking
too.
monkey you were talking about. bro. People just send me bananas in the mail.
George
I'll
the
fucking
monkey.
swallow them whole, bro.
Yeah, George the monkey. Cool.
Yeah, little Mikey the monkey.
Dude, what does
Sounds
this turn into?
Sounds fake, dude.
Bro,
People send him gifts. Like,
we're stardust, dude.
why do you keep saying that? He's just waiting for someone to write a book about him, bro. That's it.
Bro, let me. Do you have any more questions, Jordan?
I don't know
now
anymore.
I'm flipping
Now
it.
I don't even know.
Now I'm flipping it.
All right.
All right.
Just
What are we- how long have we
We're
been
going
doing
through
this,
it quick.
buddy?
Let's get through it quick.
All right.
Let me start it with this. Let me start it with this.
I mean, I was gonna get real metaphysical with you guys, but I
No,
don't
let's
think you're ready. For it.
let's. Oh shit! Let's stop it right there. It's our podcast.
I love how you're just sitting up.
You are your podcast, dude.
You
check
should get
this
him like a perch, like a bird, like a big bird. Just sit there
It's a big ass bird.
eating some seeds.
Fuck.
All right. Go for it.
We
buddy.
met in college. We had this encounter. You know, I'm thinking he hates my guts.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not that encounter.
Right. So I'm like, damn. You know, that sucks. We can't be friends. Fast forward.
It's over.
I love how we read that situation completely differently.
Fast forward.
That's how it is, though.
That's how it was.
That's how it is.
Miscommunication. Fast forward. You know, this is we do the Rose Garden. It's great. We have a great connection. Everything. Keep going. We're at the "I'll meet you there" set. Okay.
Wait, what? That
This
far?
is where now. Let me say my story, and then we rapid fire question.
Yeah.
This is where Jordan. You already know this. I'm gonna tell Mike this. This is where a unique thing happens. This is where I think two dudes transcend into a real bond. Not just like a friendship, but a bond.
It's cute.
It's cute. And it's funny and cute, but I really fucking mean it. You can make all the jokes you want. We are at Stardust.
I love you, bro.
I love you too. But doing this scene, Jordan's setting up everything, Carl's setting up everything, the whole crew's doing stuff, smoke's getting blown, you're doing your thing, you're setting up your packs and all that stuff. Carl, I was laying on the floor. I'm getting prepared in the hallway. Feels like a funeral. I feel like it's just like the worst day of my life into my preparation, creative shit. And Jordan starts passing me because he's on the way to do something. I don't know what he's going to do. He's doing something. And for a second, dude, it's like an 8-second moment where like you stopped and I stopped what we were doing and you took me in for like just a few moments, dude. You like stopped what you were doing, took me in as a human being, like was there for me as a friend. And it's silly. It sounds dumb. It sounds like, oh, you bitch. Like, you know, you just act. But it was like a beautiful, real fucking human moment where I felt like it became realer because Jordan, my friend, was like, "Are you okay?"
I think you had already done a couple takes.
I did.
Like we were already in the scene.
You're right.
And
Yeah,
we were
why did we
again.
stop? What was it that we were moving? Smoke or something?
Resetting or something.
Yeah,
resetting the vibe.
Yeah.
And I make a point of not, like, especially when I'm DPing, of not fucking with the actors.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not an actor. I mean, I act quite a bit in my personal life, but it's for fun. But acting is something special. And I think inhabiting another person or letting another person inhabit you and becoming that character and just like doing that emotional work is no joke. And I like to capture it and stay the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
But in this situation, because we're all tight and we're all friends, it's kind of a unique thing. Like any movie that we all work on, like the vibe is totally different than if we were on like a regular set. So it's weird. But like, yeah, I don't feel weird kind of bridging that gap a little bit and being like a normal human with you.
Yeah.
Because I know like you're doing emotional work and like maybe you really are literally in a weird spot like mentally because you're playing this character who's going through some real heavy shit.
Yeah.
So that was my logic in that moment. I think it wasn't like, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it, but I was like, oh, like this is two people. This is someone who's working really hard to like fully realize this emotion for us, and I have to capture it accurate. And then, when we call cut, like I just turn the camera off and I fucking walk away. Like you have to be in that body in that moment for a while, right? So, I mean, I don't know if every actor acts the same way. Obviously, I'm not an actor. I don't know shit, but I see you still sitting there, fucking in your feelings.
Yeah.
Because you are literally in that moment. I'm assuming if you're a good actor, you stay in your fucking feelings.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
For me, it was
that's your method.
The way I was working was like, and the way I work, it's me. It's not another person. It's me. Otherwise, if I try to pretend to be another person, the script is going to handle who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? If I'm Michael, I'm Michael. If I have a scar on my face, I have a scar on my face. If I'm a businessman, this is the costume I'm wearing, whatever. But it's Dave. So it's like the way I was taught and the way I do things, my works, the way it works is like, it's that. It's in between stuff. I'm not good enough straight up to like drop it and then pick it up and then drop it and then pick it up. I can't do that. So I need to keep it moving. It's life. It's not, there's no cut. There's no, start, no finish. And that became such a specific thing for me in that moment, dude, because I don't think it wasn't prepared. It wasn't thought about. It was just it was so human. Love is so fucking underrated. So underrated. So like, it's cheesy to be like sweet and kind with each other and like take a second and check in, and it's silly. You make fun of it. But like in that specific moment where I was at and like the shit I had done up until that day, dude, I was torturing myself. And yeah, man, it was just a big deal to me. It'll always be significant to me. I don't care what happens. That's always going to be a significant moment in my life. I'll always have that moment with you. You know, no one's going to understand that but us. And it means something to it means something to me specifically. But yeah, it's like if you're at a funeral and someone comes up to you and says like, "Are you okay?" That's exactly what it felt like, and then it influenced how my day went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think every actor works this way or every DP works this way or whatever. And it was a certain, we're a group of friends and you felt safe enough to do that with me and it was great.
Yeah.
I think it was a very specific scenario.
Yeah.
A very specific environment. That like I might not have done that if I didn't know you the way I know you. Right. If we'll have like a history working together and stuff.
Yeah. But even so, even knowing me, dude, I think it took a little bit of like bravery to be like, I think it did, man. I really do.
Yeah.
And a little bit of empathy. Like it took like a real. You stop what you were doing to do it. It'd be easy to just go to the next thing. I'm just highlighting it because it's rare. I don't see that. I never experienced anything like that.
Fair enough.
I did it with you too.
Yeah.
It's rare. It doesn't happen. I'm telling you, it doesn't happen. Jordan's telling you.
We're incredibly privileged to work with people we care about.
Yeah.
In that regard, every project has this deeper meaning to it. I think it's why we all keep doing them, even though they don't really make us any money, or
Yeah.
And they're very
for now, Jordan. For now.
And I say that in a almost in a good way because it keeps us honest.
It does.
And we're all kind of doing it because we want to do it, not because any of us are getting rich off of it. And that's shitty because like you should get paid for your art, and you should be you should be a working professional should be paid for their art. But we're all fully conscious humans that make the choice to go and do the thing, and no one's getting pressured in doing anything. And I feel like the fact that we all choose to be there, we all choose to partake and be a part of this thing each time, means that we have a distinct emotional connection to each project. And that means that those moments happen naturally because everybody there cares about the project.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yep. Even people who are there for the first time. Like everyone's like on the same page about it.
Getting to know Nick, getting to know Mark, like fantastic.
Everybody who's there is doing it because they care.
Yeah.
We all care. And I think that that's priceless. I mean, it's and I have high hopes that eventually someday things will make sense and all the hustle and bustle will be worth it for everybody involved, and we'll all be going somewhere and doing something. In the meantime, we're just making art, man.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Collectively. It's weird because you make art. You're alone in your basement painting a picture or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is that 24 times a second with a bunch of people that all want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's magic.
Absolutely.
I'm all about it, man.
Yeah.
Shooting this thing the other day, we shot with Michelle and Ali.
Shout out.
Shot a little mini prequel to this film we're working on. No lights, barely any sound equipment.
Did you have some kind of rig of any kind, or was it just
shooting handheld? Wow. I had a tripod and handheld. And it felt good. It felt like guerrilla filmmaking. It felt like I was back in school.
Yeah.
And you could say all those things as a negative, but it's been a while since I've had that opportunity to just go shoot something with people, and damn, it felt good, man.
Yes, dude.
And I've been talking to Shireen, my fiance and producer, on most of my projects.
Shout out.
And I was like, damn, why the fuck don't we do this every other weekend, man?
Yes.
And if we all pooled our big, juicy brains together and wrote some really good stuff, I mean, there's really nothing stopping us.
Yes, dude.
There's nothing stopping us from making a movie every week if we wanted to.
Fucking
all it is a camera and mics. Like, damn, we got plenty of those. Like, let's go make a fucking movie, man. And that's the kind of energy I'm trying to channel into my body every second of my life.
I think you're onto something, dude.
It doesn't pay to be fucking self-conscious and sad and doubt your skills and go, hey, well, that guy's got a bigger camera and more money than me, and his movies come out real nice, so that's what I need to do to make the things I want to make.
Yeah.
That doesn't really work.
Nope.
Yeah, you'll never make anything if you fucking think that way.
Yeah.
So. And I see the way that we all work together.
Sorry, dude. How do you get out of your own way? How do you get out of your own fucking way?
I don't.
But I think that's
the
like
problem.
the majority of this thing is how do you get out of your own fucking way? It's you stopping you.
So I'm trying to do what you guys do and build a habit, build a bit of a ritual around filmmaking or around writing. I have a lot of ideas. I have notebooks filled with fucking ideas that don't go anywhere. And I'm like, what's stopping me from working on each idea just a little bit every week, you know? And I'm making a conscious effort, whether it actually happens or not, because I told you earlier on, I have no fucking willpower to like actually do anything. But I think consistency leads to results eventually, even if, you know, maybe they're not immediate and not right in your face, like, oh, this is a big thing I worked on. But I think if you do a little bit all the time, something will happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you develop these ideas, you build a good community, you enrich other people in their work, and you try and bring it all together. At some point, something will happen.
Yes,
Dude, like
I
remember we were talking about this like 2 podcasts ago. I just started I recorded like my first track because I've literally been making beats for like, it's another hobby that I have. It's been like since I was in high school. You know, I just taught myself to do it. And I love I love to sample instrumental beats, and I'm like, I want to just do this, and this is my favorite thing. And like, I've still been doing it over all these years. I have hundreds of fucking ideas, tracks, whatever. And I've been writing like for a long time too, for like, I don't know, like 3 years maybe. And I finally put down like I started like the vocals on one track, and I remember we talked, with what is it? With Jason Milner.
Yeah.
Shout out. He was like, oh, can you do like one, like make like
one
idea that you wanted to do and just do it? Can you do it this weekend? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I didn't do it. I did that millions of times.
Why didn't you do it?
I don't know what it is, man. It's always like, I'm going to do it this time.
I think you know what it is.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
I'm not interrogating you, but really think about it. Because I can tell you exactly why I don't do shit.
I'm scared of, it's going to be terrible. No one's going to like it. But
it's also easier to just not do it.
Yeah, and not do it.
Yeah.
And
and I say that knowing full well.
But I'm always like, yeah, man, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. But like, no, you never do it. Yeah. And what it took me to do it was shout out again, Stylo.
Shout out Stylo.
He
on the live, man.
Yeah, dude, he reached out to me, and I was showing you, right? Because hey, dude, I love showing people ideas. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, look, check this thing out I'm doing. Yeah, dude, and I've showed it 50 times, and I've had a verse in the bank for years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna do this, and when I show someone, they're gonna be like, oh wow, that's cool. And then I'm like, all right, cool, that's good enough for me. You know?
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, dude, let's record it. And I'm like, oh shit, because he does music, and he's been putting stuff out, and he had the same problem that I've been having, and he finally was able to put stuff out.
Yeah.
You know, and I got great like reaction, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and he's still doing it. So he's like, all right, what day? And I'm like, this weekend. And we went and did it. And I was like,
isn't it weird how putting a date and like putting a deadline
I think it's
on
like, I think it's someone else like just being like,
accountability.
Let's fucking do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holding you accountable.
Yeah.
To doing the thing you want to do.
Man.
Doesn't it work?
It's a lot.
It's weird how well it works sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that's the trickiest part of creating in a little bubble sometimes is you make art or you make music or you make whatever it is that fulfills you as a person, and sometimes you do it because it makes you feel good, sometimes you do it because you need validation from the outside, but a lot of times, like with people, like I would say people like us, I might include Dave.
Why am I kicked out all the time? This whole
because I feel like you don't have the same problem, Dave.
What's the problem?
I don't know, underachievement,
bro.
Like procrastination. I don't know what the deal is.
I got that.
You're bustling though, bro. You're doing it.
You're always doing something.
I think me and Mikey relate on a different level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only because I can completely understand you.
Yeah.
Because I find myself doing the same shit.
Yeah.
I have a million ideas. I feel like inspired by things all the time, but my ideas stop there, you know?
Yeah.
But the second someone says, hey, let's make this thing, and it starts happening, well, then it happens, you know, and like somehow it works out.
Yeah.
And that little bit of accountability goes like so far.
Yeah.
Because there's this external force pushing you to kind of come through on this promise you made yourself to do the thing. And then you do it.
Do you ever feel like, I don't know, for me, a big thing was I love doing shit myself. I love being like, I make this, I did this, you know, I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? Like even for the like music stuff, I'm like, I want to produce and I want to sing and rap and do everything.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes, man, like,
no help.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to record it all too. And I'm like, hey, dude, I can't.
Yeah.
Like it's just too much.
I
love being the one-man team, dude.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, you don't know nothing about this? Mikey, I got you.
Yeah.
I can relate to this.
Yeah.
Jordan is different.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Jordan doesn't understand.
Go ahead. Elaborate.
Jordan doesn't understand me and you on this one, bro.
Yeah.
So Rose Garden, I said, I got it.
Yeah.
Throw it on my back. I've been that way since college. Like, throw it on my back, dude. You know? Even though he's got to do his whole fucking job, his whole whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to market. I'm going to, when we're there, I'm going to get crafty. I'm going to do everything. What do you need? And you lose something. You lose the energy and time to do your thing really well. And then going into the next thing we did, we had a talk before, and I said, I'm just trying to do one thing really well, man. And I said, and I trust you. I trust Carl. I trust Shireen. I trust everybody to do their thing. And it was awesome because it's like you get to focus on the one thing you really want to do.
Yep.
And in your one job, you really have to be effective at, you know, to execute. And I like that way better now.
Yeah. I think that's what I think the thing is I'm lost. So I don't know exactly what it is.
Got you. Yeah.
But I love it all.
Yeah.
So I'm still figuring it all out.
Yeah. Yeah, you aren't saying
that's the back of your YA novel now. I'm lost, but I love it all. That's great though, dude. It's so true though. It's so true.
It is true. It is true. You're being honest.
It sucks to be interested in every fucking thing that you do, doesn't it? Because like I think about this all the time because I have DP friends, you know, people who are cinematographers or just directors or just guitarists, or just fucking play drums all day, and I'm like, damn, how the fuck do you just focus on one thing all the time? How are you just so good at one thing, and like that is your life, that is your passion, that is what you're good at? Just painting. Yeah. Just cooking.
Just smart.
Yeah.
Just smart,
or like somebody, dude, like for my day job, I do a lot of interviews with doctors, medical professionals, all that. There are doctors who they're the doctor for like the fucking pineal gland. That's their one job is to make sure that everyone's pineal glands are fucking healthy. Yep. And I'm like, God damn, you went to school for 12 fucking years and you have like $1 million in student loan debt. And your main focus, and it probably makes you a ton of money, and they're probably driving a Maserati or something. But hey, man, I cannot fucking understand it.
Yeah,
bless them, right? I know, good for them. I'm not judging them at all. I think it's awesome. I just like I don't know if I just have like a fucking a problem with focusing on one thing, or
you just like life a whole lot,
dude.
You like
there's
the things
so
you get to
much,
do.
Man. There's so much.
Yeah,
I want to put it all together.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what filmmaking is, you know.
Yeah,
but that means I'm slowly realizing I'm less of a DP, more of a director, more of a producer, because I do focus on all the micro details of everything.
But you're also an amazing DP.
Yeah.
Like,
well, so here's my idea: is okay. I've DP'd, I've gaffed for other DPs, I've gripped, I have run sound, I have produced, and I'm like, okay, if I'm at the top of the ladder. And I have a distinct understanding of each level of production, all the way down to the bottom. I've been a PA. I was a PA on some fucking dumb De Niro movie that no one saw. It was terrible. And I'm like, damn, I want to make sure any PAs on my set don't feel the way that I felt that day. I don't know. I have a little bit of an understanding of each part of it.
Yeah.
And if this thing keeps going the way it's going, maybe I'll be a really great producer or director later on down the line because I did a little bit of everything because I know how to diffuse light the right way or how to pick lenses for a shot. Like maybe that'll make me a better director later. And that's the only logic. I mean, I like I said, I look at my DP friends and all they do is shoot stuff and their work is beautiful. And it's very clear that that's all they ever want to do is make images, and I respect it, and I completely connect to it. But I'm like, but you're not thinking about like the writing when you're shooting that. Yeah. You're not thinking about the costumes and the editing later. Like I'm thinking about that. Like I'm thinking about like how these beats are going to be cut together in post, and how the grade might be done, and how is it going to be distributed? Is it going straight to streaming, or is it going to be, you know, a VOD, or you know, like where is this going? Like how who's going to see it, and how are they going to see it? You know, and I think that all those fucking conflicting ideas make me a really shitty DP, even if the images are good, because I am not thinking about like just the picture, which is what most other DPs are. Just like Deakins is probably not thinking about what fucking streaming platform his movie's gonna end up on. He's thinking about the light, and the lenses, dude, going, this looks good to me. Well, you know, whatever.
I disagree, dude. I think you're a better DP because you think about story, you think about who's involved, you think about you give a fuck about story. I don't know enough DPs to say who does what how, but I can assume that if a DP is such a strong DP because they could frame a thing real well. And they know all the terms, they know what to use, they know all the technical stuff on that side. I would argue to say you're missing one key element of that, and it's the story. It's what's in the frame. Why does it matter? Why are you motivating that? What is it? You connect to story.
Well, there's a common thought with high end, like real DPs, is that if you notice the cinematography, they have failed as a DP. Your cinematography should be invisible. Yeah. It should just service the story completely. And the second someone goes, hey, that was a beautiful shot. Oh, wow, that camera effect. Oh, that movement was so inventive. Yeah. Well, you fucking pulled them out of the story and you failed.
Right. Oh, man.
Your work is to blend in. And honestly, that's why, and I'm personal, Roger Deakins is my favorite DP. I think most DPs will tell you Roger Deakins is my favorite DP.
He's incredible.
But it's because he doesn't do that. He's very straightforward. His setups are relatively simple and straightforward.
You're watching a movie though when you watch Deakins.
Well, because he doesn't fucking showboat.
Yeah,
he's just making the movie. You know, like Rob Yeoman, the guy who shoots all of Wes Anderson's movies, very stylistic.
Yeah,
but in regards, in the context of his films, the way he shoots works absolutely perfectly with Wes Anderson's style.
Yes.
Because Wes Anderson makes plays and picture books and shadow boxes into movies, and everything feels like a set piece, and it's all moments and music and all this. And Rob Yeoman's style, the symmetry and the color and the lighting and stuff, all just services the story and the style of directing perfectly. So you might notice the style, but you don't go, oh yeah, I'm
out of it.
No, it just perfectly works with the style of the director. And if you don't do that as a DP, you could argue that you're a fucking shitty DP.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of like DPs like to show off, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So either way, I feel like being passionate about a lot of things in some ways makes you a better artist all around, but being hyper focused can sometimes make you better too. So I constantly straddle that. I'm like, do I just do photography? Do I just do this? I love making images, but I also love telling stories, and those two things don't necessarily go together all the time. Sometimes you can tell a story with one image. Sometimes you need many. Sometimes you don't need any. And I don't know. Like, why pick one? Yeah. Why choose one path of self-expression when there are so many great ones? I make music too. Did you know I make music? I make music too. Nobody fucking knows I make music because I just do it. Yeah. It goes on the internet sometimes it doesn't. I have, plenty of stuff that no one's ever going to hear because I just do it because it helps me fucking focus on other things. But I don't think you have to be pigeonholed into liking one thing.
No, man.
Creativity is like a
and it's always like why not?
Why not?
If you fucking do it,
if it moves you, man, why not?
Especially now when technology has made it so easy to create whatever you want. Yeah. And you can create things on your own.
Yeah.
Look at YouTube, man. YouTube. I am huge on YouTube. I pay for
too.
YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah?
Me too.
I pay for it because
YouTube, I literally watch YouTube every day.
Oh, me too, bro.
I watch
Every
YouTube
day?
more than Netflix and Hulu
Everything.
and HBO and everything because I like content that's made by people that are making things. And I feel like there's a lot of really bad stuff on YouTube. But overall,
dude, there's so
Bro,
much good stuff.
I fucking watched a kid do a film. It was someone who saw me on Instagram, didn't know who it was. I clicked it. Young kid, 16, doing films through quarantine, short films. I click his little bio. Brings to his YouTube page. It's a film about mermaids and brothers and sisters. His sister and him made a little short. And by the end of it, I'm like, and it's like Wes Anderson-esque, and you could tell he's influenced by him. But it's a story about like a brother doing something to keep his sister's innocence and like to make her happy, help her believe in mermaids. Still.
Yeah.
It was. I was like, oh my god!
Yeah,
Shout out Nicholas Sardi, dude, little
Sardi,
genius,
man.
bro, coming up. But like. Yeah, he had some shots in it, some like beautiful moments, and like I was like, dude, this kid is like a storytelling whiz,
Yeah,
and I'm moved. I'm 31. I'm watching a story on YouTube that this kid made during quarantine.
Yeah, man.
That's the power of like YouTube, dude.
yeah.
Isn't that cool?
We had a professor at Willie P that his mantra essentially when we'd be in class and be talking about the greats of filmmaking and great directors, great DPs, and he'd say, no. Those aren't the people that you have to be worried about. They're not the ones that you have to be worried about competing with for jobs and ideas and stuff.
That's past.
It's the 10-year-old kid that has absolutely no fucking barriers to his creativity, his or her creativity.
Oh my god.
That is going to be making stuff that rivals your shit or is better than your stuff. And they have the bonus of being young and way more energetic and way more tenacious and honestly way smarter, and they're gonna be the ones that you're competing with. And it's of all the things he taught us, I think that was the most pressing, most relevant thing. Like these kids, I say that as a only just now an adult. Like these kids are really like they are the future, and they've got something going for them. Like.
Yeah.
When you can make a movie with this thing in your pocket, the grandeur and the elitism of filmmaking kind of evaporates.
It's gone,
dude. Like, I mean, they made cameras that cost $1,000, which is a lot of money, but $1,000 right now that rival fucking $70,000-$80,000 camera packages that like me or you could go to Best Buy and buy one right now. Why the fuck are we like, oh, we have to secure funding from the investors to fund our film? Like we can go make whatever the fuck we want today with whatever we have on hand. And that's why I relate to stories like that. Like, and I anytime, like there are a lot of people that are intimidated by the 16-year-old that's coming up on Instagram.
Oh man, I love it, dude.
Dude, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like maybe we won't ever have our chance to do that thing, but like these kids, like they do. They who knows, man? Who the fuck knows?
Oh my god.
Maybe we can be the ones that teach them how to do something.
I was gonna say, can't we facilitate their thing in the future? Like help them out. Let's send the ladder down, give them something that help a
just
production
a little
or
bit,
something.
just a little bit. I don't know.
Anything.
Whatever. I'm constantly impressed by young people, younger people, and their ability to do with less.
I want him to come on the show, dude.
Reach out, dude.
He's out in Michigan.
Dude,
Reach out, bro.
I told him I'm a fan on a DM, like a little fanboy.
Yeah?
Yep. He said, thank you so much. He was very sweet.
Hey, man. Let's have him
fuck
on.
you, old man. Could you imagine? No, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. I think we all have a shot still, and I think that
Definitely we do.
Yeah, man.
That the democratization of filmmaking technology means that we all have a chance to tell our story.
Yes.
Yep.
And that is the right fucking way to do it, man.
Yeah, man.
I hate gatekeeping.
Yep.
I hate clickiness. I hate elitism. I hate all that shit. And I am part of so many like little groups and fucking like just like I can't believe the amount of that goes around this industry.
Yes, dude.
the fucking like the everyone trying to be kind of shadowy about what they do, their dealings in the industry, and it's like, look, what you're doing is not that important.
Yes, dude.
Fucking share the wealth, man.
Yeah.
What little fucking influence and power you have will only be yours for so long. So do something good with it, you fucker.
And that's the back of your young adult book right there, bro. Do something good with it, you fucker.
Fucking heated about this. I'll be sitting alone in my office, just like, ugh, I hate everybody.
It's the gatekeeping bullshit, dude. It drives me fucking nuts, Jordan. It drives me nuts.
And it's like every day I see it, and I'm like, man, they have less and less power every day that goes by because the threshold for becoming a filmmaker becomes lower and cheaper and easier, and it's like, damn, what kind of clout train are you riding on? right now?
Yeah.
There's really nothing you can tell me about your story that is like makes you any more important than the 16-year-old making movies with his little sister.
Yes,
that is more important to me.
That moved me way more. They moved me. It did something to me, bro. It woke me up to a whole.
I'm becoming a grumpy old man every day, but I'm grumpy at other old men. I hate them.
Yeah, bro. I
want the kids, and honestly, I want other people to have the fucking chance to do the damn thing. I think we all owe it to them too, to give them a chance to do it.
Absolutely. That's what I hope for in the future. I could contribute to a little bit of like giving kids like that. Just like, imagine bringing him on set, dude, and being like, you're like a student director. Like, you're going to follow around the director, ask questions. You're going to be.
He might learn some bad habits.
Well, maybe, yeah, but like.
That's true.
Can you imagine?
Dude, but people need to see
it's like a summer camp experience. You're doing a little indie film.
Especially, I'm still very new to like sets and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't been on a lot. And like the first time, like even like I'll Meet You There, like I think that was probably like, just to see like, because I've been learning through the podcast.
Seeing them work together and
like,
stuff?
Yeah, man, everyone.
Yeah.
Like act, like that's. I was like, this is the model like group you want to like the people, like just in terms of like the amount of love everyone has, the amount of work everyone wants to put in, you know, the dedication, like that's a dream fucking team.
It's the best.
You know what I mean? And like a lot of the time, you're not gonna get that from just PAing for some fucking random movie or like you're not gonna get any of that.
Yeah.
You want to see the magic of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where a lot of people burn out and then it's over.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a lot of fucking good shit.
There's a way to
people
build.
Are gonna do.
There's a way to build that environment, I think, and that's the way we could do it. Is we can send the ladder back down to kids that are looking to tell a story that have a little something they want to learn or they want to be educated or grow. Man.
I think this is why a lot of people become professors or they become teachers, like or they run a summer camp or something. It's because they have that in their heart, like, okay, I can impart something I know into someone else.
Yeah,
and. I mean,
there's no better feeling.
You ever have like the professors that you had for like film? Like, do you guys remember? I remember my professor. I always thought I was like, dude, like he loves it so much, but like he's just teaching classes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should have asked him more about like his like career and everything because he did like, I think he was still writing and stuff, but I don't know. Like, I just hope like people like that, still are able to make shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like I won't name names, and like I'm not gonna. As me and this professor don't really get along. I mean, I don't fucking know. The internet is a terrible place
Roast
sometimes.
him.
No, because when I was in his classes, I loved the classes.
Yeah.
But I can't necessarily tell you one thing I actually learned. I felt like it was a very free form environment. We were allowed to be creative and do whatever, but it was also kind of a little too laid back, in that way. But I also think that like his whole thing was talking about the experience of filmmaking over the actual technical side of filmmaking.
Yeah.
And that was beneficial if you wanted to deal with actors or be in charge of a set, but like I didn't learn anything technical. And I think that at that point I really needed to know technical things. And I think maybe it would have set me up in a different way for my career if I had learned that. And I think like everybody's style is different, but it kind of felt like it was always, let's talk about the glory days of like this thing or this, this whatever.
Yeah, throw on Citizen Kane. And
and it was kind of like, it was like, hey,
whole
like,
class is sleeping.
those things are important, but like they what is it going to give me later on? Like, I'm not going to pull from this movie every time I want to make something.
Yeah.
I want to know how to fucking set up a shot with no money and no people.
Yep.
And make it look good.
Like in acting, Dave, the toolkit. You know what I mean? Like, what's my toolkit? What am I getting out of this shit that I'm going to bring? Yeah. You're just learning about fucking, I don't know, directors from back then, whatever, fucking Scorsese, all the classics. It's like, what does that really tell you, though, about the process?
That's important to know.
Yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't necessarily, like, I was always told, like, oh, learn the rules so you know how to break it.
I at least appreciated my professor would show me, like, very, like, obscure foreign films that were, like, very low budget and, like, just random French and, like, everyone's sleeping, but, like, I'm chilling there. I'm like, dude, this is crazy.
I had a class exactly like that.
Yeah, man.
Professor Bartone, shout out.
Damn,
shout
out.
This guy was I can honestly say, because I know for a fact he will not listen to this podcast, was not liked by a lot of students.
Ooh.
I would say he was the most misunderstood professor at that fucking school. And it's because he taught theory. He taught the reason films were good, like, and the logic behind the film and the emotional impact of the film, instead of just showing a film and talking about technical stuff necessarily, which again is important, but like his whole thing was how genre and like the time period a movie is made affects the way the movie ends up being. And like we would watch like really obscure fucking shit, just like you're saying, like we watched was it After Near Dark? Oh, Catherine Bigelow's like first movie about fucking like vampire dude. It's the weirdest goddamn movie. Like nobody showed us movies like that. It's about, I would say it's an LGBTQ positive vampire movie from the 80s. It's super weird. It's awesome, but like nobody was showing us movies like that. He showed us Don't Look Back. You ever see Don't Look Back? No. Super fucking out there horror thriller movie with God, who's in it? I don't know off the top of my head. It takes place in like Venice. It's just really fucking weird. Like weird movies, like hardcore movies that like art house movies that like nobody was showing us. All the other classes we were watching, like, the greatest hits kind of. This guy was showing us the B-sides of filmmaking. And we're all like, nobody got it. Nobody fucking got it. There was people arguing with him in class, like about how he was teaching.
Wow.
Not arguing about the topic, arguing with him about him, like how he teaches his class. And I'm like, you don't fucking get it. This is the only good class we're getting at this school, bro. You're missing out on an actual education here because you don't understand the relevance and the importance of it. I mean, I would stay after class sometimes and just talk to him for like an hour after class about the movie we were watching, and just go back and forth. And like he was kind of weird and a little, off the wall and a little I don't know what the right word is. He's a little unique. Let's just say that. And I could get why some people would be put off by it. But then the second you talk to him outside of class, when the pressure of teaching is off of his plate and he's kind of just talking to you, dude was like a fucking like a valley of information about film. He knew everything about filmmaking, like about movies. He was essentially like I don't know. There's an infinite well of film like stuff in there. And I was like, dude, like, why isn't every single person that is serious about filmmaking in this school talking to this guy right now?
Yeah. That's good that you caught it, bro. It's good that you
I got a little taste of it, and I was like, holy shit, bro. I'm gonna like think about, and then to circle back to YouTube, I go on YouTube and there's like 1,000 channels doing film essays and talking on the same level about film. And I'm like, this is like this scratches that same itch that this class gave me back in college, that like digs a little deeper and really like I love that. I watch them all the time, and it really like it reinvigorates my like the part of me that loves films and the reason that I think I wanted to get into it in the first place. So
bam.
I don't know what I'm saying. But either way, like people, there's like layers to all of it, and I think people kind of stay on the surface.
Yes. Yeah.
I think digging a little deeper in any art form that you're doing, digging a little deeper, understanding and incorporating other things into it helps you.
There you go, dude.
Boom.
Hey, dude. We're 2 hours in.
I hate to do this.
We're over
bro.
2 hours in.
I got to run to the pharmacy before it closes. But this has been a beautiful episode, man.
Yeah,
Jordan,
man.
thank you for flipping it on its head, bro. This is the first. We'll see how it's received, dude.
Yeah, man.
I hope you feel energized by my presence.
I appreciate you bringing it, bringing the real deal.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man.
This was great. I love this.
I'm gonna start a podcast too.
Let's go,
Hey, man.
bro.
I'm producing, so
Let's go. Mikey's producing.
let me know.
It's gonna be called "Are You Here?"
It's more of a question. It's an investigation.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't ask you questions.
Yes, dude. Yes.
No.
Mikey,
All right,
bring us
man.
out, brother.
That's it, man. Episode 127 of the You Heard podcast. You already know, guys. FormosaSauces.com, official sponsor of the podcast. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, YouTube video, Anchor.fm, www.youheardpodcast.co. We cannot afford DM. I'm sorry. My name is Mike, and I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to one another.
Be good to yourself.
Let's go.
Boom.